Oh, it is. I just fixed it. Okay. Just fixed it. Thanks for the heads up. My bad, my bad. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Housecoin has built as many homes in California as California Democrats. That's what the founder of Solana said. Chillhouse, aka Rico, said, and Chillhouse is about to ratio your ass. Keep in mind, Toli's original tweet got 70 likes. He's the founder of Solana. Chillhouse's tweet got 102 likes. Easy ratio. 30 like deficit, right? Then Toli says, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I do nothing but think of you. By the way, this is the founder of the blockchain saying that he can't sleep, he can't eat, he does nothing but think about Chillhouse. The founder of Solana says he does nothing but think about Chillhouse. He got 17 likes on that. Rico Rico posts a picture of Chillhouse with the founder of Solana bent over in front of him. Chillhouse in the back, founder of Solana in the front, bent over, censored, with Chillhouse with the glove that was in the images from the Epstein files. Chillhouse wearing that dark rubber glove from the Epstein files, and the founder of Solana bent over in front of him with a censor bar. Chillhouse doubled the likes of the founder of Solana. Doubled. More than doubled. I think it's tripled at this point. There is nobody with a better X game than Chillhouse. Nobody who's willing to stick it to the man and say, fuck you, than Chillhouse. And he's done it to Base Chain. He's done it to Solana. What's next? Motherfucker's gonna come for XRP. You guys better be careful. Chillhouse is gonna be in Brad Garlinghouse's DMs. It's gonna be savage. Bar Down says Chillhouse sucks. Bar Down, you must be bar none one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've seen in my entire life, bro. The only thing Chillhouse sucks is on the teats of your mother, bro. Shut your bitch ass up. I swear to God Almighty, bro. Chillhouse is legendary. Legendary. That shit is epic. I can't lie. That motherfucker in the chat. Oh, Rico, look, we got Chillhouse in the chat too. That guy's TikTok name is Chillhouse. His name is Chillhouse. That's crazy. Let me pull up Chillhouse. Yeah, that's epic. Okay. Sorry, let me try and figure this out real quick. Okay. My dog, 10X. You here, bro? I wanna see if I can hear you. Like if I can actually hear you. Can you say something?
Rad, bro.
Okay.
Rad, bro.
I hear you there. Chat, do you guys hear him once or do you hear him twice? I'm curious. Just keep talking, like just keep saying random shit.
I hate the Antichrist.
Okay, you guys hear him twice? Okay, bet. We gotta fix that. A lot of people saying they hear you twice. Wait, once? Oh, you only hear him once? Oh, you only hear him once. Okay. Wait. Keep talking, bro. Keep talking. Sorry.
Blow up 5G towers.
Did you guys hear that? How many times did you hear that we should blow up 5G towers? Once? Okay, once. Great. Now, I'm going to need a bigger favor. I'm going to need someone to go and monitor on X. Can somebody on X tell me if it sounds once or twice? So TikTok, we got you fine, but we got to figure out if it works on X. Somebody go on X. Even I am talking twice. You guys hear me twice? On X, you hear once? Wait, okay, can you talk for a little bit? Who you coming for next, bro? The vaccines?
Yes, bro. The vax contains a microchip. Everybody who's had one has been chipped. And on July 2027, it will activate. They will all jump into the sea and swim to Israel.
Okay, you got... Bro, you are a fucking legend, bro. Holy shit. You guys hear it once or twice on X? You guys heard it once or you heard it twice? When he talked, did you hear it once or did you hear it twice? Once on X? Okay, great. Seems like the audio works fine. Wonderful. I think the camera will be easy to fix as well. Thanks for testing that with me, bro. I'm pretty sure that's all we needed to be sure of.
You got it, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Thanks.
Good stream. Shout out Chill House. We love Chill House.
Hey, shout out to Chill House. Rico, you hear that? Rico's in the chat right now too.
Fire, bro.
Hey, you're fucking hilarious, bro. I gotta hang out with you sometime.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Hell yeah. All right, nice. They hear you. Perfect. Audio sounds good. I think video should be pretty easy to set up. I think we're good to go. Nice. Thanks for your help, dude.
Yo, you got it, bro.
Cheers.
Good shit. Later.
Peace. Nice. We should be good to go then. That's gonna be awesome. Thank you guys for your patience and for doing that with me. So that should be what we need. Look at the candles on Chill House, by the way. You ratio the Solana founder, and this goes from 5 mil to 6.66 mil. 6.66. But yeah, Rico, you got the mark of the beast on your chart, little bro. All right, let's look at 8-9. That's a good number. It's a you know, a sign that you need to rethink something, right? A sign that you need to find balance. 2.26 mil at the top. You got 250K on the bottom. 565K ranging up from there. Corey in the Chill House. By the way, guys, I don't know if you saw this. Corey in the House. Rico came to our stream last night. And he said when Corey in the House was 45,000 market cap, he said, guys, take a look at this one. He gave us the full lore breakdown. He told us that it was a solid narrative. He gave us all the background. And I came away from that conversation really bullish. From that point, it went from 40,000 all the way up to 300,000. Literally since Rico told us about it last night. Think about, let's get a W in the chat for Rico. I'm gonna need a W in the chat for Rico. Because that is legendary. That is legendary. He handed y'all that. That was a layup. That was silver platter play. Rico came to the stream and he gave the alpha. New vid on X? Tell me you made a Corey video, bro. Let's pull it up. Oh, whoops. Not Chill House. Rico. Boom. I like your JoJo background picture, by the way. No way! No way! He got the Yerba Mate! Oh my fucking god, chat! Yo! Wait. We're gonna need to pull this up, bro. Nah, look at this. Look at this. Oh my Oh my fucking god, chat. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna need a big fat W in the chat for Rico. I don't think that was intentional, but what a hilarious coincidence, bro. Let's get some W's in the chat. Same flavor and everything, bro. Wow. Same flavor and everything. Enlightenment. Do you drink this, Rico? Like, this shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. This is like my favorite lock-in drink. Wow. That is fucking hilarious. It's a good drink, bro. Enlightenment. That is so funny, bro. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck with you. Corey in the Chill House, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, no such thing as coincidence. That's real. No such thing as coincidence. Good shit. I'm still laughing at bro who came on and the first thing he said was, I hate the Antichrist. That's the energy I like. That's the energy I like. Yo, the other day, I'm not even going to tell this story. But yeah, let's keep pushing. Good to see you guys. Another day, another dollar. Beautiful day in the market. We've got the YNOT X entropy stream at the top of the hour at 2 p.m. We're gonna rock it. So let's keep the fire stoked till now. I'm gonna need y'all. Seriously, this is gonna be a big deal. We have the dev of YNOT coming. She's the leader of the flagship meme coin on Jupiter, one of the flagship meme coins in the Jupiter ecosystem, and she's gonna be on the stream at the top of the hour in less than 30 minutes now. And we're going to be talking shop about YNOT, about entropy, about Jupiter, and about the upcoming Kuala Lumpur conference being hosted by Jupiter in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah, this coin is flying. You know what's funny? This coin has existed before. This coin has existed all the way back at an early time in 2023, I think. In 2023, this coin existed, and it ran to a multi-10 million market cap. I want to say it topped out at 20 mil or something. A good friend of mine had actually launched it. They have ties to some of the most successful projects in the industry. Brett, Ponky, etc. This right here is not that. This right here is a vampire attack. This right here is a washed up narrative. I think this is a rug. I don't think this is going to be good. Tycho says Malaysia food. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Malaysian food is fire. Trap Lemonade says who? Benny Euro? Yeah, it was Benny Euro, bro. Father says, hell yeah, bro. You see the old school website? What old school website? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Check out Thick Coin. Let's go check out Thick Coin. Thick Coin. This is a derivative of Buttcoin. Buttcoin had pushed over 10 mil. Oh, the old website? I do. Yeah. That's now that you mention it. The content, you know, it was a little bit maybe not politically correct, but that shit was low-key funny. I'm not gonna lie. This sits at 220,000 market cap. A ton of volume on here. Shit's ranging upwards well. Chat, I'm gonna need y'all to bring the love. I'm gonna need y'all to bring the love. I'm gonna need you to drop some comments in the chat. I need y'all to tap the screen, give some gifts. By the time the YNOT dev comes on the stream, I want to see us at over 120 viewers on here on TikTok. I want to see us at over 120 viewers on here on TikTok. In fact, let me message my co-founder team. All right. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you guys. Let's keep looking around. I need some water, Loki. I'm a little bit dehydrated. City Boy is collapsing. I want to talk about this, guys, because people prop this up as the next big thing. They prop this up as the TikTok narrative, right? But yesterday, we did a poll in our chat when this was at $3 million market cap. We did a poll in our chat, and I asked you guys if you recognize this narrative. I asked you guys if you recognize this narrative. 95+% of you in my chat told me that you did not see this at all on your timeline. 95+% of you had said that you had not seen this on TikTok. Keep in mind that you guys are regular TikTok users, that you spend hours on this app every day, that if they're going to be a TikTok meta, you guys probably would have seen it, right? But this shit, none of you had seen. I think like less than 5 of you had seen it. Well, look at it now. This coin was the big new TikTok meta. Now this thing has collapsed. It's down over 50% from all-time high. I don't think it looks very good from this point on. I think it's going to continue to trend to zero. It was not real, man. It was not real. Like, if you're going to make a TikTok coin, motherfucker, at least make sure that TikTok's heard about it, right? That shit just doesn't make sense to me. Have you heard of 365 buttons on TikTok? I have. The girl with the 365 buttons, I've seen that. A city boy also devved I got hella money. Whoa, and that one is way more viral. Let's pull it up. Whoa, I got hella money. Okay, that's a pretty funny emoji. The one emoji got everyone in the comment section. Whoa, I got hella money. Okay. Woo. Woo. Dara, I pulled up 89 and I was not impressed. The chart looks terrible on that. Honestly, I think it's pretty cooked. What is up with Pokemon TCG? Seems to be blowing up. You mean like the actual thing? Like the actual Pokemon? Rismus up to 1.5 million, chat. Haken's been telling you guys all year long. Haken's been telling you guys. Now Rismus is up to 1.5 million. But hey, you guys need to update your Dex banner, bro. You still got the Halloween edition here. Man, Halloween was fucking 3 months ago, bro. You gotta update this shit. Come on, bro. It's Easter coming up. I need y'all to do the Easter. TikTok coin. One TikTok can change your life. Oh my goodness. Look how many. They're trying to vampire us, chat. They're trying to vampire us, right? We are TikTok. We are the users on TikTok. And now there's been so many narratives related to TikTok. We aren't getting a penny of these. None of us are eating on these. None of us are winning on these. These are all cabal rugs made about TikTok, but this is not by TikTok for TikTok. If you want a counterexample, look at Heroverse. I know I keep talking about it, but that's like a real TikTok coin, right? It started on TikTok. It was a slow cook. It was organic growth. It took over a month to get it up off the ground. Now it's at a multi-million market cap. This stuff is so fleeting. This goes back to what I was saying yesterday. Don't listen to anybody telling you about a TikTok meta. You guys are TikTok. You guys are TikTok. So if you ain't seen it, you know it's not legit. That's what I'm saying, chat. Be careful out there in the trenches. Hey, let's get a W in the chat. Let's get a W in the chat. I need to go grab a glass of water real quick. Let's get a W in the chat. I'm gonna need y'all to run it up for me. Come on, everybody. Tap the screen. Send some gifts. I need some energy. Let's get the viewers up. Let's get the viewers up. We're starting the Yabai X Entropy stream in 15 minutes. It's gonna be a banger. So, I'll see you guys then. Give me a second. I'm gonna just grab this water.
Can't see shit. If I'm begging it to me, I'm leaving. Got the whip in the traffic, I'm weaving. Yo, they handed it to me, not even. I be grinding like every season. It's on automatic, ain't no reason. Step into my office, have a seat in. Take a buck and tell me what you needed. Take a couple racks for your troubles. One slide into the gang. Get a bag full of chicken wings and some brown water for the hang. Fucking up the road, the Virginia sound, but your brown weed bang. Wise woman once told me, nigga, you got to sing international. We just start at 5 like 96, and yeah, that's factual. 7 and 11 on the dice, that's why we piping you. I can do what you can, that's the ship to the top. Never slip, fall off while the clock tick tock. Had a paper ready when the album dropped. Had a bag ready when we pull up out front. Evil Knievel was how we stunt. Mine on the ground for what you want. MT with the fire and the flame don't front. Does anybody really know the meaning? It's tennis shoe and Butcher Brown for all you wild heathens.
Hey, keep the energy coming. Keep the energy coming. I'm gonna go take a piss too. I just gotta get ready because we're doing this stream soon. I want to make sure I take care of all the business before we got started. I'm gonna see y'all in a sec. Back and better than ever. Ready to rock and roll. Pleasure to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. You like my chill guy skin rug? We have a chill guy skin rug. Yo, I gotta throw my entropy hat on since we're gonna get started with the real business. Yo, it's a pleasure to have y'all. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's a pleasure to see you guys. We are T-minus 12 minutes until the Yabai stream begins. It's gonna be an absolute banger. What's cooking? So we're about to jump on with the dev of Yabai. Let me pull it up right here. Yabai. Y-A-B-I-A. Look at this chart. Look at the way this has been legging up. By the way, guys, when I first mentioned Yabai on my stream fucking 3 days ago, it was down here. When I first mentioned it on my stream 3 days ago, it was down here. And I was like, guys, this might be a little bit undervalued. This thing has done a ×2 since we mentioned it on my stream 3 or 4 days ago. The anime meta is here, and this is the original anime coin. The one that actually has culture. The one that actually has substance. The one that's blockchain integrated. It's a flagship meme coin of the Jupiter ecosystem. Jupiter, a multi-billion-dollar protocol. One of the most impressive technical stacks in all of Solana. A lot of you guys in my chat use Jupiter. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. For those of you who don't know, the Jupiter app, Jupe Mobile, is fire. It's really fire. It's a really good app. If you guys are like swapping on Phantom, this guy says InfoFi is cooked. Yes, Daniel, InfoFi is cooked. Rest in peace, Kato. Good riddance. Rest in piss. All my homies hate Kato. Fuck the yappers, bro. Fuck the yappers, dead ass. That shit was annoying as fuck, bro. I swear to God, InfoFi was one of the worst things to ever happen to the landscape of crypto social media, bro. I saw that shit and I was so happy, bro. I'm dancing on their grave right now. I'm dancing on their grave right now. Finally, they can focus on building a product that doesn't suck. Finally, they can focus on a product that doesn't just vamp attack an already existing ecosystem. Doesn't just direct a bunch of bot track to a bunch of fucking nonsense. Kato was washed, bro. All of that shit was washed. And I'm so glad that it's done, bro. Rest in piss, bozo. That's how I feel about it. Yep. Maybe I'm a ruffle feathers by saying that, bro. But that's just too real. I'm just saying. You already know what the fuck going on. It's your boy, YNOT. Shout out to Rico. I'm excited for this Yabai. Nice. She says she'll be on in just a few minutes, so I'll hold it down till then. But chat, I'm gonna need a little more love. I'm really confused. Where the fuck is my energy, chat? I'm gonna need y'all to send some gifts. Somebody needs to do something right now. How do we only have 70 people here? I'm gonna have to end the stream and come back if you motherfuckers don't run this number up for a second. I need some energy, guys. Where are we at? We got a guest coming onto the stream. A guest coming onto the stream soon. Where are we at, chat? Where are we at? Come on. I'm gonna need some of that. Need some of that love. Come on, let's run these numbers up. Let's climb up. Hey, thanks for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate that. It goes a long way. You can see already the numbers are going up. Already we crossed over 80. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for the new joins. We have a very special guest coming on our stream. Thanks for the hat. Thanks for the money gun. Damn, y'all are showing up right now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it, chat. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Hey, we've gained 10 viewers since you guys started doing that. It really goes a long way. Guys, you do not want to miss this conversation. We are sitting down with an industry legend, with a dev of a really successful project, and a project whose best days are ahead of them. I think it's going to be really exciting to hear what they have to say, what insight they bring to the table, and of course, Jupiter itself, a really impressive protocol. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's not often that we have guests on the stream. We had the core dev on the other day. Now we've got Yabai dev coming on. I guess it's starting to be a thing. Maybe I'm gonna have to start pulling up devs and getting them on the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I probably could do that. Like, I could get the dev of Ura on here, probably. I was just talking to the dev of Rainbow Fish earlier. I could get him on here. We might have to do that, actually. I might have to just start inviting developers of popular projects to my stream so that they can give you guys some insight and you could get a better perspective and a little bit of alpha on what's going on. Chat, let's get a W in the chat if you want to see me bring more guests on the stream. Let's get a W in the chat if you want to hear more industry voices on the stream, not just myself. Let's get a W in the chat if you guys want to hear from more people in the industry. I'm seeing a lot of W's. I'm seeing some good reception. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that feedback. Yeah, it seems like something you guys would be interested in. So we might just have to start doing that. Hey, I might be the next Thread Guy. You know, Thread Guy always has like 3 or 4 guests per stream. Well, maybe I'll have to start doing that. Laura says, where can I purchase Yabai? I have Uphold and Coinbase and can't find it. Yeah, you won't be able to find it on there. You can find it on any decentralized exchange. For example, Axiom. You could use a Solana wallet like Phantom or Soulflare. But probably the best place to buy Yabai is on Jupiter Mobile. The Jupiter Mobile app is the home of Yabai. So it would make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense to use that. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not? Greatest crypto rapper of all time. We're locked in the trenches right now. What do you look at charts on? This is Axiom. AXIOM.trade. Axiom.trade. I'm a little disappointed at the lack of viewership right now. Part of me is thinking that we should restart the stream. We've been dancing between 70 and 80. I want to see us get back over 100. I mean, we started at over 100, but I guess my bathroom break kind of ruined things. Somebody give me something to crash out on. If I crash out on XRP right now, will you guys get my viewership up? Hey, good to see you, Dave. It's a pleasure to see you. Taking a look around, trying to find some good stuff. Delicious. Delicious water. You're about to hook the clicker up? Nice. So how does that work? It's like literally a device that just goes like this? Like I don't have one, but maybe I should get one. Maybe I should get 2. Maybe I should get TikTok on my Solana Seeker. Since I have this extra phone, I could get TikTok on my Solana Seeker, make an alt account, and then put that shit on here. It might actually be a good idea. I should give away clickers. It might be a good idea. Oh, I know why my viewership's low. It's because I'm wearing the headphones. You guys don't like when I wear the headphones. But there we go. The headphones are off. The chill guy is down. Now we can finally get the numbers up. You guys prefer if I don't even have this, right? Sell them on my TikTok shop? I might just have to do that. That's actually a really good idea. Alright, nobody buy a clicker until I add it to my TikTok shop, okay? Nobody buy a clicker till I add it to my TikTok shop. Shades? What, you guys want the shades? You guys don't want the shades. You don't like the shades. People think that the shades are low trust. That's the feedback I get. They say when they see me with the shades on, they think I'm in a rug pool. Take them off. See? People are hating. Your delicious water. That's right. This coin is a nipple with a smiley face. We can't connect to you on a personal level with those shades? Sure, that I believe. I'm here to form parasocial relationships with my chat. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna restart this fucking stream. I'm gonna have to restart this stream. Less than 70 viewers is just unacceptable. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna restart the stream, and when I restart the stream, I need you guys to come back with 110% intensity. I need you guys to come in swinging. I'm gonna restart the stream right now. I need you guys to smash that fucking like. I need you to drop some gifts. I need you to hit that follow. I need you to do all of that, okay? I need all of you that are in the chat right now to come right back and then smash that stream. Because if that happens, we should be plunged straight into the algorithm. So I'm going to end the stream right now. You guys come back right now. Same stream, same place. You just click into my profile. You can watch one of my videos. By the time you're done, I'll be back. Come right back to the stream. And when you come back, I need you to drop a comment. I need you to like. I need you to send a GIF. I need you to follow. Whatever it is, give your 110%. Let's fucking do this right now, chat. Let's do this. This is going to be the most successful bounce in crypto history. I'm ending the live right now. You guys come back right now, okay? Ending the live right now. You come back right now in 5, 4, come back. 3, give me your all. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And we're back. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you all. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, YNOT. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. Taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. We're talking all things cryptocurrency, from cryptographic encryption to decentralized finance. We're talking blockchain technology. Howdy, partners. We are talking all of the above, from Bitcoin, altcoin, meme coins, and everywhere in between coins. We're talking all things cryptocurrency. Macro, micro, investment strategies. We're talking about cryptocurrency, and we've got an awesome guest coming to the stream today. You guys will not want to miss this. We have an incredible guest coming to the stream. Make sure you tap that screen, hit that comment, drop that gift, follow me if you don't follow me. TikTok is pleasure to see you guys, and we are running it up right now harder than ever. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. You smash that share button, you smash that like button, you drop those comments. We're gonna run it up. Our guest will join us momentarily, just a few short minutes now, and then we will be rocking and rolling. But I want to get this chat in full swing before that happens. So taking a look around the market, the landscape of meme coins is really interesting right now. Macro is trending downwards, but the trenches are still relatively hot. Problem is, I honestly can't get a pulse for what's supposed to be a good narrative right now. There's a lot of nonsense, a lot of noise, a lot of coins that I don't necessarily trust. And some of the OGs just aren't being as well respected as I feel like they should. For example, White Whale has just collapsed under $100 million market cap. They're all the way down to 90 mil, which is over a 50% retrace from the top, which is a bit disturbing, honestly, considering that this was the North Star of the market, a guiding light for many of us. I pull up Rainbow Fish, and similarly, I want to see this thrive. I know that it's a quality project. I know that it's a solid narrative. I know that they've had a lot of barriers to overcome with their account recently getting shut down. But this to me seems like it should be a viable runner. And I'm optimistic about them over the course of the next week. Let's pull up Buttcoin. It's another one that was surging so hard, but right now is taking a little bit of a step back, losing $8 million market cap from the top. Hey, good to see you. Shout out to the Double Morgue. The Double Morgue. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, oh, apparently one thing you could do to really boost the presence of this is to add it to your story. Like if you click that little share button at the bottom, then you click add to story. Apparently that works. Yo! The space cat? That looked like my cat in real life. That is crazy. Well done, well done. That is awesome. Everyone add this live to your story right now. If you click that little share button in the bottom, you can click add to story. It's the first thing that you see. It goes a long way for boosting our presence in the algorithm. Let's get these numbers up so that by the time our guest comes on, we can welcome her with open arms, showing the strength of this community, running it up to a multi-hundred viewership. I want to see it happen. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for the likes, for the gifts, for the comments, all that stuff. You guys are really showing us the strength of the Crypto Rap army right now. Thanks for the hanging lights, bro. We're hanging out. we're hanging out and we're a bright light in the ecosystem, right? We're trying to pick things up, trying to change the world for the better, educate and onboard the next generation of investors. That's what it's all about. To educate and onboard the next generation of investors and empower you guys to have a lifetime of financial freedom, sustainable success in this industry. That's the best gift that you guys could give me, is making it yourselves, is finding your way yourself. I believe that you guys can do it. I want to see you guys do it. So let's keep doing it. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you so much for the love. Yo, thanks for the galaxy, Jack. That is awesome, man. You guys have been showering the love. Showering the love. A bear hat. No, I'm not bearish, man. I'm bullish. You got a bull hat? It was a pleasure to see you guys. Taking a look around the market, what are some of the coins that you guys have seen recently that have really caught your eye, that you think are going to be runners? Any of you guys have a suggestion? That milk coin ran up quick. Right now, it doesn't look quite as good as it did when we drew that line up on the top of the stream. Zoom out, and we're looking at that anime PSYOP coin. PSYOP anime kind of spawned a whole new meta of anime coins. This one also is down a couple million. I think it's 50% down from the top. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Actually, it's 70% down from the top, which is rough. Oil coin, let's go take a look. Thank you so much for the likes, everybody. You're talking about U.S. oil reserve? 6 days old. This thing was kind of a bundle rug. Kind of don't understand what I'm looking at here. Is this even a real coin? It's got such a strange chart, bro. I don't really trust that first candle right there. Whenever you see that clear green line that just goes straight up to the top, it's BlackRock. Bro, but there's no way that BlackRock launched a Solana meme coin. How would BlackRock launch a Solana meme coin? If we have to compete in the trenches against BlackRock, then we are cooked, bro. You guys saying Hero dumped a little bit? Let's go pull it up. Yeah, Hero down at 2.2 mil. It was recently at a 3 million floor. Topped out at 6 mil, 5 mil. I was on their live earlier today. Shout out to Heroverse. Did you guys know that the founder of Heroverse was actually, he worked in the diamond industry. He worked for the #1 diamond company on the planet. Talk about diamond hands. If you want to see why this chart has so diamond hands, that motherfucker literally was in the diamond mines. He had full security clearance access to one of the largest diamond mines in the world. I'm talking about a place that you literally can't get to it. You have to fly an airplane to go to it. And then if you get there, there's armed security at the whole place. You can't even walk towards the hole in the ground without having someone pointing a little something, something at you. And he had full access, full security clearance. Who knows what they found down there in the diamond mines? It's a pleasure to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not. Here's a coin called Benny. It's a little husky. Actually doesn't look too different from my dog. Topped out at 180,000 market cap. 340,000 is the very top. So far, so good on this. This is a coin that was at a very low market cap for a long time. The narrative here was that this was a dog that belongs to the founder of Pump Fun. And I personally didn't believe it, but now it's kind of going up a little bit. There's been a lot of motion in the market of narratives related to the founder of Pump Fun. People were asking about Alone 19. Here's another Alone coin. That is definitely not the founder of Pump Fun. But if it is, that would be pretty funny. Does he really look like Mr. Beast? There's no way that he looks like Mr. Beast. He's biting my whole flow. 6.7, the official 6.7 coin, one of the biggest narratives of last year, now actually surging confidently after Pump Fun became officially the 67th largest cryptocurrency coin by market cap. I can't make this up. They became the 67th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Topped out at 40 million recently. This thing has had a really confident run up since the recent low of 10 million. Of 4 times with size. 6.7 is the kind of narrative that you just can't fade. 6.7 is the kind of narrative that just absolutely runs. Kay says, are meme coins good at 14? What do you mean? They're good at all hours of the day. Everyone repost and add to story. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, all of you guys add this live to your story. If you click the share button and you click add to story, and it's going to be great. Kay says, should I do it? Case, if I told a 14-year-old to trade meme coins, they would probably lock me up for saying that shit. But here's what I'll say, bro. Gen Alpha, your generation, typically has an advantage in the meme coin markets. Crypto is the most dynamic and volatile industry on the planet, and you guys understand volatility. And more importantly, meme coins are an attention economy, and you guys understand attention. You understand virality, you understand what makes a good meme. You grew up with that your entire life, and that gives you an edge over people that are a little bit older that had to learn all this stuff. The truth is, crypto for many of you, I'm not just saying for you, but for many of you in the chat, is probably the best opportunity that you guys have to escape the 9-to-5, to leave the rat race behind, and to achieve financial freedom. It's the most opportunity-rich industry on the planet, and truly anybody can make it here. Actually, funny enough, a good friend of mine was meeting with some of the top traders in the entire ecosystem. They met with a bunch of millionaires, people making a bunch of millions of dollars. These were top tier traders in all of crypto. You want to know their ages? The ages of 5 out of the 10 guys that were there were 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Teenagers. These are millionaires. Teenagers that made millions from trading crypto. The reason why is they have a natural edge in the market. You guys get it in a way that a lot of people don't. Crypto is like a video game, like you would play Fortnite, for example. And if you're good at Fortnite, you might be good at crypto. If you are determined, if you are focused, if you are trying your best, then you will see some surprising success. So I think anything's worth a try. Unfortunately, you can't legally trade meme coins until you're 18. So you gotta wait a couple years, bro. But it's definitely worth taking a look at and studying so that by the time you reach that age, you can lock in and learn. And if you guys are interested in getting started, seriously, the best community in crypto is totally free to join, always will be free to join. It's right down there in the chat. It's free, and there's over 10,000 people in there. And they're working hard 24/7, 365, trying to master the markets, improve their trading strategies. You can ask any question in there and they'll help you. And they find some really seriously good coins. So go and check them out. It's legendary. Z786 says, what are their names? Can you name one of them? Z786, why on God's green earth are you asking for the name of a miner? Are you serious, bro? Did you just come back from the island? Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. We gotta look around. Looking for some good coins around. Maybe they teach? Nah, they don't teach, bro. They're too locked in. Every single one of them barely leaves their fucking room. They're just in there like 24/7, kind of like Cupsy is. And I'm not gonna lie, Cupsy's probably younger than you guys think. Orangey, quite young as well, right? Like prolific, talented traders. Orangey got his start as a pro Fortnite player at a young age, and now he's one of the top talented traders in crypto. That there's a knack for this, right? Like Gen Alpha naturally is quite good at this stuff. So 830,000 on BTC. That's bid the car. Let's zoom in on this. What a weird chart. This thing just wicked up to 5 million market cap and then totally collapsed and rug pulled. This thing is 263,000. It's 1 million at this recent reclaim. I don't know. I personally don't like bidding charts like this, even though like heavy dips typically are the right time to buy. On a dip that's this heavy, I feel like the sell pressure becomes too strong. That any kind of like positive price action is just gonna get sold into. Not really optimistic about this one. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. I need y'all to show me some love right now. Drop a comment in the chat. Say anything in the chat right now. Say anything. Type something in the chat. I don't care what it is. Drop any comment in the chat. Please, please, everybody. Mixing it up says anything. Very clever, bro. Very clever. I gotta think of a way of how to phrase that so you motherfuckers won't just say that same bullshit all the time. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Hello, big up. What's up? Hey, it's good to see you guys. Shout out to all of you, man. I love to see the energy of the chat. I love to see the energy of the chat. It's a pleasure to have you guys here on the stream. We're building the best community in crypto, and that's nothing without you guys. You guys are the community at the end of the day. We're going to get started in just a short moment with this guest speaker. We're going to talking about all things Jupiter, all things you buy, a little bit of Entropy, and a little bit of Cat Lumpur, the upcoming conference. For those of you guys who don't know, crypto conferences are some of the most fun, exciting, and interesting events on the planet. In addition to that, you have unparalleled networking opportunity. If you guys have never been to a crypto conference, you have to go. You have to go. It will seriously change your life. It will level up your edge in every way, and you will meet people that you never thought you would have a chance to meet. It's really, really special. Are you going to ETH Denver? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. If you're going to be in ETH Denver, I'm going to see you out there. Whoa, why not going up right now? 14,000. For example, who? Well, just a random example. At the last conference I went to, I met Meow. He's the founder of Jupiter. It's a $1 billion protocol. And then I met one of Ross Ulbricht's lawyers, one of the people that represented Ross Ulbricht in one of the most legendary crypto trials of all time. These are people that I never thought I would be able to meet. You see this hat right here? I literally gave this hat to Meow, the founder of Jupiter. He asked me personally if I would give him my hat. And I gave him my hat at a conference. Here's another example. The project that this hat comes from is called Entropy. Entropy is a decentralized physical infrastructure meme coin on Solana. Now, I met the team behind Entropy at the first conference I went to in the spring of last year. By the time I got to the last conference I went to last year, they actually brought me onto the team. I am a co-founder of the project now. I went from just meeting them and hearing about it to literally being on the team and promoting the project and being a part of what they have and playing a critical role in their expansion strategy, all within less than a year, just because I went to conferences, just because I enthusiastically talked to people at the conferences. Swap says, come to the UK. I got you, bro. In November of this year, I'm going to be out there for Solana Breakpoint. In November of this year, we're going to be out in London, in the United Kingdom, in Olympia. We're going to be at Solana Breakpoint. I think it's around November 25th or something like that. And one more thing for all of my people from the United Kingdom. While we're out there, we're going to host an event. We're going to host an event, a party. I'm thinking I want to do a yacht party. We're going to rent a yacht out, and you guys are going to be able to come onto the yacht and hang out. Crypto Rap community. It's going to be any of you guys that watch the program, any of you guys that hit that follow button, any of you guys that hang out, the community members, you're going to be allowed on the yacht. And then we're going to have industry legends. We're going to have insiders, leaders, founders, builders, companies, projects, all of that represented as well. It's going to be like a big mixer between retail, between normies, between relative newbies, and the big dogs, industry veterans, champions of crypto, all on one boat. It's going to be pretty sick. You guys are going to have a chance to rub shoulders with some of the biggest names in the industry, and they're going to have a chance to get some valuable feedback from an enthusiastic audience of crypto novices. It's going to be an awesome event. Let's make it happen. Yo. Quite cold for a yacht in November in the United Kingdom. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, bro. That's weather permitting. Weather permitting. And honestly, the event might become too big. That's the other thing that I'm worried about. I'm worried that it's going to be too popular and we won't be able to fit on one yacht. Maybe we're going to have to get a second yacht and just ride really close to each other. Now, I think we might have to pivot and do something indoors. It's going to be totally dependent. The yacht is just my square one plan. Obviously, the event is 10 months out. But yeah, I think by the time it comes around, we're going to do something really sick. Get a cruise ship. Chat, would you guys attend a crypto cruise? Let's get a W in the chat if you guys would attend a crypto cruise. Any of you guys rocking a crypto cruise? ETH Denver, you can swing, can't do Europe. All right, bet. I mean, I'm going to be in ETH Denver for sure. I'll have more details for you guys about what I'm doing in ETH Denver by the time it comes. I actually have a call with the guys from the Saga DAO house. Saga DAO house was the content creation villa and party and cultural hub that we had in Abu Dhabi. And they are thinking of doing something for ETH Denver. And their initial plan, maybe I'm telling you guys too much, but their initial plan is to rent out Airbnbs on an entire block, like a whole street of Airbnbs, and we're gonna have a block party. It's gonna be a blockchain party for ETH Denver. We're gonna have a blockchain party of a bunch of content houses on a whole street, shut the whole street down, and just take over. A blockchain party. You feel me? So that's currently the plan for ETH Denver. I'm gonna have to talk to bro about how we're gonna make that happen. But that's the initial plan. It might end up being a much smaller scale. That seems like an ambitious plan to me. But so far so good. This coin is going crazy, chat. We just pulled this up and it was 30,000 market cap. Now it's pushing 200K and climbing. Absolute incredible growth coming out of this. This is pretty special right here. Explosive chart. So far, so great. We're rocking and rolling. I got my San Francisco mug, chat. Any of you guys from San Francisco? We got anybody from the Yay area in the chat? Who's from the Yay area? Doesn't have to be San Francisco. You can stretch all the way down to Monterey if you want. Stretch all the way up to fucking Eureka. Anybody from the Yay area? Jack says, rap Loki, I have a plug for cruises. Could be free if people gamble. Hey. Might have to connect with you on that. Where are they based out of? Is that an East Coast or a West Coast line? We might have to go to the Caribbean, chat. We might have to do the John McAfee Island tour. Oh my fucking god, chat. Many different lines? Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm a level with you. I've never been on a cruise before, but I think a crypto cruise could be pretty funny. I don't know how many people would actually turn up for something like that, but I think it would be pretty funny. Oh, they work for Caesars? Yo, nice. Shout out to Caesars, bro. You know what tripped me out? I didn't realize that there was a Caesars in Detroit, but not even in Detroit. It's in Canada, across from the river from Detroit. I never knew that. I never knew, I guess I knew that Detroit was kind of close to Canada, but I never realized that it was like literally right there. I didn't realize that there was a bridge you can cross and be in Canada. And I didn't realize that you could see Canada from Detroit. I went to Detroit for the first time last year. I've been out there in the Great Lakes regions hella time, but mostly Chicago, a little bit of Milwaukee, a little bit of Wisconsin, a little bit of northern Indiana. I'd done Michigan a bit, but I'd never done Detroit besides the airport. But I spent some time in the city, and honestly, I really like Detroit. It's a beautiful city. Bill says, yeah, ignore me more. Sorry, your mom told me to ignore you, bro. You're grounded. She says you keep shilling shitcoins in my chat, and you need to shut your bitch ass up. It's not my thing. Take it up with her, bro. Call your mother sometime, like I do every day. And welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Hey, good to see you, Steve. It's a pleasure to have you. Another day, another dollar. And we're pushing it. Make sure you guys add this stream to your story, like WTF said in the chat. You click that share button, and then you click add to story, and then you'll be there. Shitcoin at 3 million market cap. Is your coin actually called shitcoin? Now, what are you talking about? Man, you're gonna bitch and cry and complain in my chat, but you're not even gonna say the fucking coin you want me to look at? Black whale? Bro, don't make me go there, bro. You don't want to know your mother's relationship with black whales, bro. You do not want to know your mother's... don't make me go there, bro. I swear to God almighty, bro. 3 million market cap and climbing right here. Fine, bro. Congrats. You got a derivative. This shit is rugging as we speak, bro. Topped out at fucking 8.5 mil. Shit's at 2.9 mil. You got a 70% retrace, bro. Nobody's even bidding the white whale. White whale's down 60%. And you think this is bullish? Man, get the fuck out of here. You're bag holding, bro. You are bag holding. That's crazy. Is this Axiom? Yeah, it's Axiom. Axiom. Crazy. The live is frozen for you. I don't know what it is with Down Under, with Australia. Australia really fucks that shit up. Let's see, chat. I might have the Wait, okay. We might be getting our guest on right now. Okay, we might be getting our guest on right now, chat. Let me pull up the Yabai chart. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Okay. We'll see if this works. Nice. Do you see the alone butt tattoo coin? I did actually. Chat, let me actually say something so for real right now. Never get a tattoo of cryptocurrency. Unless that crypto made you $10 million, never get a tattoo of cryptocurrency. I know dozens of people that have gotten tattoos of cryptocurrency. Every single person regrets it. Every single person without fail. Getting a tattoo of a coin is something you do in peak euphoria at the top of the chart. You regret that shit so bad when the bear market comes. Never get a tattoo of cryptocurrency. The only person I know that doesn't regret getting a tattoo of cryptocurrency is Sol Jakey. And that's because he charges companies $10,000 a pop to put a tattoo of cryptocurrency on him. He's made $100 grand off that, and he gave that all to his mother. That was really noble of him. Obviously, he doesn't regret giving his mom $100,000. But other than that, unless you make $10 million off the coin, do not get a tattoo of cryptocurrency. If you sorry bastards have an XRP tattoo, you should be ashamed of yourself. Hey, Yabai. All right, let me ask the chat if they can hear you okay, and let me get the visuals set up. Chat, do you hear okay? Okay, can you talk for a little bit just so they can...
Hi, Yabai.
Perfect. They can hear you. And how is the audio? Is it, you hear it echo, or does it, you just hear it one time? Okay, let me get this, and let me plug in the source for OBS so that everyone can see. Give me a sec. This is going to be an awesome conversation, everybody. Just give us 1 second to get it all set up. Okay. Nice. Okay, that actually worked really well. Let me take this. Okay.
I'm hopping back on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, dope. That actually worked pretty well. Nice. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, this works really well. Okay, let me take this part. Bump. I'm gonna just hide this. I'm gonna hide this. I don't know if you see on the X or if you have a monitor or whatever, but we are both there in the corner now. Sweet. Okay, and let me take this. I gotta take the OBS and switch it to this. Boom. Uh-oh. my bad. Wait. I might have to think of a more clever way to do this. I think I can do this. There we go. Boom, I'm back. Okay. Let me pull this up. All right, chat. We are doing this, and it's going to be fire. I got to add source really quick on TikTok. We've got 94 people in the audience on TikTok right now. And then there's probably a couple people watching on X. Pull this up. Window capture. OBS. Nice. Sweet. If I slide this. not slide this. I'll hide that. Nice. All right, you guys see now? You see a little bit? Let me do this. We got the multi-stream set up. Chat, are you guys seeing us okay? Just expand this out a little bit.
Can I have the link to share? On my Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely. For which one? The X stream?
Oh, I can find the X stream. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I can give you the TikTok if you want. Okay, sweet. Perfect. Nice. You guys see this okay? Chat? Yo. This is awesome. Chat sees you fine. Everyone is really stoked about this. And now let me just bring this to the forefront. And we are pretty much here. Uh-oh. I gotta fix my shit. Hopefully this will work. Nice. Sweet. We're back. Dope. Nice. Chat, you seen this okay? If you can see us, chat, you buy in the chat right now. I'm gonna need a you buy in the chat. YABAI. I need a you buy in the chat. Everybody can see us. That's fantastic. All right, we see us good over there. Can somebody check on the X? Is the X okay? You guys hear everything? There's no echo. The quality's okay. Chat is blowing up right now. They're saying you buy in the chat. I'm gonna need a little bit of feedback from the X. You guys see it okay? Nice. Dope. Everyone's really excited to see you. We got over 90 people in the chat over there on TikTok, and they are saying, do not sell, you buy. They're saying, do not sell, you buy. You need more of her? Okay, what? I'm not good enough for you guys? Okay, let me pull this shit up. Is that better? You guys see okay? There you go. Is that, how's that? Like you can see fine, right? All right, perfect. Dope. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me just take some of this text away. And then we can rock it. All right. Sorry that took so long, but I think we are set up. I think everybody can see everything. Sweet. Well, thanks for coming by this stream, and thanks for sitting down with me. We had such a great conversation the other day about the future of Yabai and everything that's going on, about Cat Lemper, about entropy, about all of this good stuff. And I think it would be awesome if we could just, I guess, talk a little bit about that throughout this stream. I don't know if you had a plan for stuff that you wanted to say or anything you wanted to get to in particular, but I guess if you don't mind, you can start by kind of introducing what Yabai is all about and all that stuff.
I don't have a plan at all, so I'm here just to hang. And Yabai, did you buy Yabai? Yabai's, you gave an amazing spiel the other day. I watched your video, and you're an excellent streamer. I'm not so frequently on streams myself, but Yabai's is a crypto community that's been around for perhaps 4 months now. It's a flagship project on Jupe Studio, meaning it's a token launch on Jupe Studio. It was their first ever live stream launch. I'm not a huge live streamer. I don't do it all the time, but we did do our launch on live stream. This was about 4 months ago, and since then we have really grown a lot, and our community has gotten pretty big, and the project itself has been doing very well. We have a lot of collaborations that we've hosted with various projects in the space, and but as for what we're focused on ourselves, we would call ourselves a brand coin, perhaps you could say, by itself as a brand that we're building. It's an anime girl coin. I liked how Why Not explained last time. It's in his last stream. It is the OG anime girl coin, and we are based in Tokyo. Our team's Japanese. Also, were founded in Harajuku, Shibuya. That's where we started cooking, and our artist is a Japanese anime and manga artist, and they hand draw the manga girl that we have, and she's she's in early development right now, where we're also going to expand our AI model to fit her exactly. Therefore, our art we can recreate over and over again and create very authentic AI of our original artwork by Yoshioka-san. So, like Why Not said, we're the OG anime girl coin, and our community is based in Tokyo, but we have a community that's grown around the world, and it's heavily women. So I'm a girl dev, and I've grown a community of women in crypto, and we travel often to conferences internationally, so around the world, and I found that it's been really supportive and great, not just for me, but other women, to have this crypto group that is doing badass, cool, successful things on chain. And we're not just a community for women, but we're also we launched a token, so it's something that they can participate in and be a part of a real crypto community that's growing. That if we're here to, I've seen people make people are happy. If your buy is doing well, people in the community are happy, and I like to see that expand out to not just traders that sit and watch charts all day, but also women who want to get more involved in crypto. So I try to teach them more about the trenches, for example. I try to teach them more about meme coins. I try to teach them more about building a brand. I don't host classes or anything, but just with the community growing, we'll do events at conferences, just like Kuala Lumpur coming up in Malaysia for the Jupiter conference. We're going to have a big girl group. We partnered with Babes, which is Kamsky. If you know her, you can check her out on X. She's, I call her a KOL, perhaps. And so she runs a big bad girls community too. We partnered with her, and we're making merchandise. So as you've seen anime companies, for example, they do collabs a lot with other brands. We do that too, but we'll make really cute kawaii anime merch with other teams. So we're doing that with Babes and Kamsky. So we have this big women's thing going on during Cat Lumpur, and it's a Jupiter conference in Kuala Lumpur at the end of January. So we'll be there. We'll have cool merch. We'll have a little side event, and then we've done collabs like this with other teams too, not just women's groups. We did it with Chill House in Abu Dhabi. So Chill House, we had a meme baby party. Oh, you have the rug. I know I'm yapping, but this is the rug.
Yeah, no. Rico let me borrow it. It's loaned out of his private collection. He couldn't fit it on his suitcase on the way back home, so he gave it to me to take home. He's actually going to come by this weekend and pick it up.
Yo, boy. This is This is an epic item. The yubai, we're getting the person who made that for Rico, the Chill House stuff. That guy, the rug maker. I think his name is Walpy.
Yeah.
Walpy. He's making one for Yabai too. He's been in my DMs like sending me mock-ups of the Yabai rug, and I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, so I think he's gonna come to Tokyo and deliver it himself.
That is so awesome. You can keep going if you want, but there's so much to dive into here, and I want to kind of piece it apart because there's a lot of really interesting threads, and you guys have accomplished so much, and the future is so bright for Yabai. I want to start with crypto culture because you're somebody that really understands culture on chain, and Yabai plays a pivotal role in the industry more broadly. You're bringing authentic culture, you're bringing real artists and real art. You've created an IP around this character that you guys are building out a sort of universe for, and you're taking that all on chain collaboratively in the spirit of growth and working with other projects and leveraging your unique IP, your unique perspective on culture, creating this merch, creating all this content and stuff like that. I think all of this is so important because authentic culture is hard to come by here in crypto. It's a lot of just, quick up, quick down, whatever we can do to make people get FOMO, and then we'll run it up and then we'll run away. But you are not that. You are in it for the long haul. You are building something that's worth building, and you recognize that, you value that. In that sense, you get it. And that's something that I always appreciate about people. It's the kind of people that I want to support is people that get it, that are doing something that meaningfully contributes to the broader culture of crypto. If you want to say more about, I know you've said some great stuff already, but about crypto culture and Yabai's role and etc.
Arigato. Why not? Why not, Sama? Yeah, I guess culture-wise, Yabai started. Well, Yabai is a word, a Japanese word.
Yeah.
Just to set the stage, Yabai is a slang word, and it's very common with young people. And in Japan, people will use it in various expressions. It's kind of like saying "oh my god" or saying like "fuck" or "shit" or "wow." It's an expression that usually you say when something either amazes you or shocks you or scares you, like "oh my god." But it's a very, very common word, and a lot of times it has a connotation that if something is bad, you would say, "oh, yabai." That's where it started. It started to explain things that were bad or shocking, and it was actually a term that like yakuza and criminals use.
Wow. Yeah,
but now everybody uses. So when you're in Tokyo, you're sitting and you're listening at the izakaya, you hear people say the word yabai everywhere around you constantly, and it's a very common word, but it's a slang fun word that you can use in so many contexts. And it's like, so it fits very well with our anime Japanese brand and our team. It's fun. It's like lighthearted. It's just silly. But then when the culture came out of as wanting to make fun of ourselves and make fun of ourselves and our, I would say, Japaneseness. So, in the beginning, we would have like a lot of streams with other like let's say like Japanese community member, like people from the Japanese community, and we would like dress up in like maid costumes and Japanese girls in maid costumes, and we were just making fun of ourselves and going on stream and making chocolates, for example, because in Japan for Valentine's Day, men don't give gifts to women. Women actually give chocolate to men.
Oh wow.
but they make their own chocolate. So you will make your own chocolate and then you give it. So we were dressed up as maids and go live on stream making chocolate for Valentine's Day, just like as a joke, and just like making fun of stuff that we do in Tokyo. And then we I think people thought that that was interesting, um, and just funny. And we hosted a couple parties, right? And there's kind of this underground Tokyo music and scene where like Japanese rappers or Korean rappers and just it's really cool. It's different and not something people have seen before. People would make jokes that it's like Tokyo Drift or something vibes. But we hosted a couple events. We did one with Jupiter Exchange in Tokyo. Jupiter rented out C'est La Vie, and then we had Jupiter's Very Yabai Night, and it was a culture community at first before even the token launch, the Jupiter token launch.
Wow.
And so we hosted an event with Jupiter Exchange, and when we were there, I was just chatting with the team and met Meow and met Cash and met a lot of team members, and they saw what we were doing. They saw we had an audience of crypto people in a community that was actually thought we were really cool, and so we ended up launching a token on Studio. This was before Studio was really big either. I think they were pushing Moonshot at the time.
Right.
But then Studio launched, and then they were coming and reaching out and saying like, this is a platform. This is like the Studio Launchpad. This would be a great place for you. So then I think basically we already had this like Tokyo community in Tokyo, and like Jupiter was in Tokyo and they were excited about it, and we threw a party for them. And then we were focused on the art though, because in that scene, I say like this Tokyo underground scene, it's also extremely creative and artistic. And if you guys have checked it out, that's one thing that Tokyo is known for, is this like, very creative people. Harajuku, for example, girls with the colorful hair and the long nails and the kawaii core outfits. And so it's creative in that way. So we wanted to focus on the artwork, and we wanted to focus on our actual creation. And we have a lot of artists that we could work with. I talked to so many different Japanese artists who were interested in yabai and who wanted to create a cool mascot or a cool piece of artwork for us. And then we launched Yabai-chan, and she's our main character. She's our anime girl. And Yabai-chan, she's drawn by Yoshioka-san, and it's, like I said, he's a real anime and manga artist. He's actually quite popular. I think he might have like 20 or 17,000 followers on Twitter. And so does pop-ups in some department stores or art shows in Tokyo. And we're so excited to work with him because for our artwork and our brands, we're creating these merchandise, and we want to be able to bring that to life too. So we can do that in Tokyo, we could do that around the world. And so having this really strong team, this really creative team, and this just authentically like grounded, Tokyo grounded roots and network that people outside Tokyo really like, and we can bring to them, and we can share it on crypto Twitter, we can share it on in our own way, and that's what I think, that's how we grew community. People were just like saying yabai like it was meant to be said. They would say yabai as a joke, like we just say yabai all the time. We just say yabai, and now random people are just always saying yabai, and they use it correctly because you can use yabai anyway, like something. So I like to see that. I'm teaching people Japanese language, and so I'm bringing yabai around the world, and now everyone's gonna be yabai and billions will you buy? And that's my goal. And it just keep being yabai.
That is so awesome. You can't see the chat and the feedback, so you're not like getting a pulse, but everyone is enthused. Everyone's saying so many nice things. Somebody tell her she's doing a good job. This is so interesting. I'm learning so much. Hashtag yabai, yabai, yabai. I'm moving to Tokyo. Like everyone's saying all this stuff in the chat. I mean, it's awesome, truly. I think, you did such a good job on touching on so many things. I learned so much just from what you were saying. And what's really cool is you're the only people that can do this. Like, it's so rare to have somebody with a pulse on the culture that also has a pulse on Web3. What you're offering to the industry is something that you can't get anywhere else. And I know we talked like on the last stream about how this like anime meta is going on. This is just a trend, and it will come and it will go. But Yabai is here to stay. Like, what you're offering is something really tangible, something that's truly tapped into real culture, and that is ultimately what you're offering to the rest of the space. And I think from the origin of the word to its growth and its change over time to your deep roots in the actual culture of what's going on over there, it's really special. And the character is dope, the art is dope, the merch is dope, and it just keeps scaling up over time. So this is really cool. Talk to me a little bit about the women in Web3 element, if you would like to touch on that, because women in Web3 are woefully underrepresented. You don't need me to say that, but it's just something that I think that we can improve on in the industry. The industry's culture is so immature in that sense, and we're not really a good place oftentimes for women to come and participate. How does Yabai solve this? What do you bring to the table? And how have you seen the sort of, I know that you've already done so much connecting and reaching out to folks. How have you seen those seeds that you planted starting to sprout and turn into something deeper?
So I think that the industry used to be there was a time period that the crypto industry, which I've been working, and I've been in crypto nonstop. It's been my entire life, chronically online, for about 5 years now. And I think that early days, of course, crypto wasn't created, or the community wasn't full of women. It was mainly men. And but then there was a little era where women were coming into crypto, and they were welcomed and excited and embraced into crypto. I think that there was a WAGMI type of energy, maybe 2021 time period, and a lot of women were coming in, and that's the cohort that I'm from. I was coming in by working in crypto, and I was in the past, I was a serious business lady. I worked a lot of jobs. I worked in, New York City in FIDI and financial district. I work in Washington. I had a serious life. I worked in TradFi, all that. And that cohort of women, I think, that came into crypto, they're actually really badass too. They're coming from like big consulting firms. They're coming from TradFi. They're coming in as VCs. This is the era that I came in, and but we are the type that's kind of like less conventional. We don't want to work in TradFi. We want to work in crypto. We want to be building a new form of finance. We are interested in this innovative energy and the different things people are making, also the fun things people are doing and the silliness of it. We're just having fun on chain, but also we were working. Anyway, I think that era of women and the women that I met over the years, and they're actually, quote, I would say empowered, like they're powerful, like ladies and smart, and a lot of them are beautiful too. A lot of them are smart, beautiful people who are actually doing worthwhile things. But I think that the industry it goes in waves, and so the industry has kind of like gone downhill for women, and it's become frequently unfriendly, and I don't fuck with that. Like I think that women should I come from like a more badass era of women in crypto, and so when I see that and I see all this bullying where people now, instead of being welcoming and bringing women in, they're saying you're not doing anything, you're just a annoying marketing person, you contribute nothing to this industry. When I start seeing that being something that's going widespread, I don't fuck with it, because I know that I know that many women are working really hard and they're contributing, and this industry, I've seen it, I've been in it for a long time. It wouldn't be where it is if it weren't for women. And I know, because we've done a lot of the business behind the scenes. We've done a lot of the deals that have made some of these projects successful, have built these projects. I've been early. I was working in privacy finance, early days. Early DeFi. I was in meetings once a week with Stani from Aave. I've got proposals passed in the Aave DAO. Like, I've done a lot of things in crypto. Even, some of the people who hold Yabai, for example, they come from my network in the DeFi world. Like, wow. People who are like, serious quote investors or traders, but they see Yabai and they know that if I'm working on a project, if I'm building something, they can trust that I'm actually taking it seriously. I'm building something that they can go and they can put their money in. They can hold. They can. So that's something that I would say, I guess, just gives a. I guess I'm talking about this because for other women in the space who are maybe new or who are seeing that it's unfriendly right now, it's not true that women don't contribute. And for guys who are listening who think or might see that stuff, it's not true. A lot of this industry is built on women, and they contribute a lot to this space. So that FUD is not, it's FUD. It's FUD. Like, women are, they're useless, whatever. It's FUD. I don't fuck with it. And I want women to feel very comfortable in the space and be comfortable in experimenting and exploring new areas too, even the trenches. And it's an experiment for me, and I like to experiment in crypto. I came from serious stuff, and then I said, okay, well, I'm going to start a fun community, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to create a silly Yabai community, but actually do something really cool with it. And I want other women to feel like they can just be fluid and do new things in the space and participate. And so anyway, with my experience, Yabai and community, Yabai is, I like your words, a safe space. And so girls, I like to reinvest into women. I like to get women to conferences. I like to get women set up with a platform and the ability to promote themselves or promote their work, which way they want to do it. And I think that Yabai gives them the ability to do that because we make cool events. We do events. We have cool merchandise. We do fun things online, and I just welcome women into our communities, into our group chats. There's no bullying and allowed. And so I've been a little defensive though, because I've seen a lot of bullying of women lately on the TL. So I don't like that. And I'm like I'm just here to I don't need to fight it with my words or like go and keyboard warrior, but I just, by example and by doing cool things and having community and just making things safe space for women and just growing that bigger and better, then I'll just create a world that says fuck you to those people, and just make girls' communities and women actually look badass and be able to do badass things.
That's so dope. You are getting an overwhelming amount of W's in the chat. This guy said, I'm not a girl, but I actually agree. She has some good points. Good stuff. But I got to say, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, that is truly, truly incredible work. And you're right about the cultural ebb and flow, that sometimes things are better and sometimes things are worse. I like to think that our industry is still immature and has a lot of growing up to do. And one thing that really stood out to me is that this is kind of a slow battle, right? You said that you're not necessarily here to pick fights on the timeline. That's all short-term stuff. What you are, and this is something that I was talking about on the stream yesterday, people throw KOL around a lot, like key opinion leader, and people are talking about opinions and opinions. Opinions are so short-lived, and opinions are subject to change. What we are is not opinion leaders. What we are is thought leaders. We're really trying to shift the culture in meaningful ways over long periods of time, and that takes that kind of slow crawl, and it takes the building of things that are tangible and that are real. And Yabai is that, and the impact that you have will ultimately shift the culture, and things will get better. And hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. But it's really, I mean, intensely noble of you to make that a primary goal of the project, and all the work that you've already done to get women involved in the industry is precisely what we need to do to move that dial and get back into the better graces of culture more broadly. I want to hear from you about Jupiter a little bit, because I know that Jupiter has been a big sort of patron of Yabai, and that Yabai is a flagship project over there at Jupiter. And Jupiter is one of the most impressive protocols in all of crypto, an absolute leader in Solana. And so to be a leading narrative on a leading protocol in Solana is a pretty special position for you guys to be in. Talk to me about your relationship with Jupiter, about how that's kind of been grown over time. I know you've already touched on it a little bit, but I'm really excited to hear more.
So Jupiter was a part of the community before even the token launch, but they really got us onboarded, and they were a part of our launch and really helped us set up shop and get us going for a successful launch. They even added some features for our launch. I think
wow.
Yeah, they tweaked a couple things, like cool. The sniper tax. It was before there was the sniper tax, but they changed it so that it was the time of the sniper tax, like the sniper tax would lower over like 5 minutes upon launch. So when we launched the token, there was no sniper. There was a sniper tax, so it made it better for us to protect the sanctity of our token and not just get like wrecked. And while launching on live stream, and then throughout our experience, the studio community and the wider Jupiter community has been extremely supportive of our project. We not only get frequent promotion from them, they amplify and showcase cool things that we're doing, but we'll go to conferences with Jupiter. They've gotten to know our team so very well that they reinvest in us. They sponsor us to host events. They sponsor us to make merchandise. And again, just setting us up with really cool connections. Meow personally introduced me to the Pudgy Penguins team in Abu Dhabi, and then I actually knew them already, but they introduced me to them, but refreshed them, and really solidified to them that Yabai, it's the shit, it's cool. And so instead of me having to cold DM the Pudgy guys and being like, hey, you remember me at the conference we met a couple years ago? Yabai. Meow personally said, really great things about us, and now we're working on, just trying to talk a little bit more and see potentially what, we could do with these types of introductions that he's made. And like B&B girls, for example, and growing that women's community. We've gotten some cool B&B girls. They're really awesome. And Jupiter sponsored us to be able to fly some of them out for Yabai. So during Kuala Lumpur, we're going to do some really cool things with all these cool women that Jupiter got us, like funded us to be able to fund them and give subsidies out to other people to bring them out for Yabai. It's just really cool that Jupiter is so supportive in that way. And it's a lot different, I think, than some other ecosystems and communities where people are just waiting for their founder to comment on their post or say something on the TL. Jupiter, they go and they not only promote on the TL, but they reinvest back, and they help us to get a bigger platform. And what they want is Meow hates the ruggy type of stuff, but he still embraces all this creativity and fun stuff in the trenches. But he hates that trash, you go to sleep and you wake up and the coin doesn't exist type of thing. So I think that's why he likes Yabai, is because he has seen that, and he knows us, and the team knows us, and knows that I'm working really hard, that we have really great developer. It's like Schizo Posters, Rad Road developer. They were involved in our launch, and we are incubated in some cool, trenchier, but legit communities like Rad Road, for example, or some other Milady adjacent communities, which has been fun, and just helped us to, I guess, get some street cred. And then I'm still so excited too, because there's more to come with the Jupiter crew, and I'm still meeting new people. Also, it's not just the team, it's also the community. So the Jupiter community is really awesome, and everyone from the builders or people who work on the Jupiter team, the content creators. It's really cool to meet everybody and just get tapped in with that ecosystem. It's really big and bad and just constantly growing. Then there's Meteora, Meteora is Jupiter too. So it's a really big, bad ecosystem, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
No, that's so cool. I mean, I've been following Jupiter since before they even launched, since back when they had some other name. I don't remember what their first name was, but the growth that they've had, one thing through it all, despite the fact that they made all this money and they've done all this stuff and they're now one of the biggest protocols in the ecosystem, they've never lost their heart and soul. They've never lost that pulse on the ecosystem. They've always been stewards of on-chain culture, always been stewards of legitimate projects. And that's something that I've really always admired about them. And I'm not like a Jupiter guy, right? Like I don't, I love Jupiter, but I don't have a Jupiter coin, and I'm not involved in any particular Jupiter project. But some of my best friends in the ecosystem are Jupiter people that welcome me with such open arms. And every single Jupiter person I've met, even going back to the Meme BB nights where we met in Abu Dhabi, that every single person is so intensely talented, so intensely clever. They bring so much to the table. They've done so much to move crypto forward, and all of that is just inspires me, and it fuels a fire in me. And despite the fact that I'm not necessarily, an insider at Jupiter or whatever people might want to think, is that they aren't that kind of people. They're not cliquey. Like, people at Jupiter, they're willing to accept anyone and to support anyone. And that's something that has always really stood out to me. They have a good heart at the core of their platform. Talk to me a little bit about Cat Lumpur coming up, because that's at the end of the month, and that's the Jupiter conference, and there's going to be so much going on. I know that you guys have so much going on as well. I don't know how much you could talk about or what, but just share some thoughts about it's coming up the 31st, right? And the 1st at the end of this month in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yeah, so every year Jupiter has a conference, their own conference. Last year it was at Istanbul. It was called Cat Istanbul. And this year it's going to be in Kuala Lumpur, so Cat Lumpur. And it's a few-day event where they, as I mentioned, they showcase all these different Jupiter products and those who are adjacent or working with them. And Jupiter has a lot of products, everything from Jupiter Mobile to JuPlend. There's Meteora, there's Studio, and they're constantly shipping. So all of these different products and teams will have a presence there. They also have like a developer presence too. So they're going to be building, and then in addition to that, on the fun side, the studio projects are coming out, like Yabai and Babes coming out. That's not a studio token, but it's a community that was a fun community. It's a culture community. A lot of these culture communities are coming out, and they're going to have perhaps their own events, their own merchandise, their own activations, making it fun, making it colorful, making it a good time while people are able to go and meet really great builders, investors. They can meet the Jupiter team, everyone from Meow to people working on these products, like Soju, I think he's the founder of Meteora, those types of people, they'll be there. And so those who are interested in connecting with them, meeting them, and seeing what else is happening in Jupiter is the spot. And then, we have the culture communities making it fun and actually a good time. So it's pretty cool. And they had subsidies too, which is amazing and so Jupiter of them, because most conferences in crypto, they're asking people to pay them to attend, and they're begging people for sponsorships and getting people to buy these expensive tickets. Well, Jupiter, on the other hand, is like, we'll pay everyone to come. So they had these $2,000 subsidies that they offered to hundreds of people around the world to have their hotels and their flights accommodated. And it's just so interesting to me. It's so Jupiter. It's like Jupiter coded, it's only Jupiter could do type of thing. But they're just flying everyone out, come to our conferences instead of the opposite, like using the conference as a business model to make money. It's the opposite. They just want to bring all this cool stuff together. So I'm really excited because it's my first one. It's my first Jupiter conference, and Cat Symbol looked really cool last year. So
I had a lot of FOMO.
Yeah, I saw it on the TL, but I wasn't tapped in at the time, the Juke World. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think you're going to, perhaps.
Yeah, potentially, hopefully. Yeah, I would love to, honestly. Damn, that's really dope. That's pretty much everything I had like on my agenda for like my loose skeleton of how to do this. But I'm sure you have plenty more to say if you want to say it, or if you are pretty wrapped up. I want to respect your time, but everyone in the chat is like super enthusiastic about what you've had to say thus far, and a lot of W's, a lot of people saying they've been spamming the contract address for Yabai in the chat the whole time. Some guy asked, I guess. Well, that question's kind of lame, but he was like, "What are you doing for the coin to create volume?" That's what he asked.
Oh yeah. So I would say I'm doing stuff like, I think it needs to be branched out. Excuse me, I have to cough. We need to branch out, not just within the Jupiter community too, for one. So beyond the Jupiter community, but getting outside of that. For example, these types of streams, and getting us in front of more audiences, more traders, not just within the Jupiter eco, because the Jupiter eco has its own community, but expanding out of that is one thing that we focused on at Yabai. So I don't want to just, I do love Jupiter, hands down, but I don't want to be in a vacuum. I think that's important. So,
yeah, and I think you have a real fighting chance of doing that too. Whoa, please continue.
Oh, no, I'm talking, but I'm also halfway.
Yeah.
Joking. But I think, because I'm friendly with I'm friendly with Pump Fund community and Bonk community, for example, and even outside of Solana. I think crypto is a big bad world, and I'm not just gonna stick in with one group. I like to cross collab with Pump Fund people, do streams on Pump Fund. I don't have a Pump Fund. I don't stream on Pump Fund specifically myself, but I'll do co-streams with Pump Funders who are streaming and just getting out there like this and broader markets. Constantly.
Yeah. No, that's what it takes, right? The ultimate goal is to eventually reach retail, to reach people that never even would have considered crypto in the first place, but because Yabai is so cool, because the culture is so strong, they can't even tell that it's crypto. They think that it's just really cool. and I think you have a real fighting chance of pulling that off and of really growing the pie. I mean, if you stay in these echo chambers and you stay in these vacuums, you're going to get stuck in there. But the more that you grow and the more that you reach outward, ultimately, that's the rising tide that will lift all ships. So that's pretty dope. We got some other questions in the chat. We say, do we have a Web3 community in Japan? Someone that's in my chat that lives in Japan said that.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could join, for one, you could join the Yabai group chat and you'll be introduced to events that are happening in Tokyo. And I think that there's going to be a lot upcoming in the next couple months because after Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a lot of people are flying over to Tokyo. Not only that, before, I think this month, in a couple days, like in a week or two, there's a Milady rave.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm going to share the Milady rave in the Yabai group chat. So one, you could, that's an event that's coming up, and then there's more serious stuff like hackathons and builder things that's always happening. And so you can find a lot to do in the Web3 space in Tokyo for sure. I'll share the events in the Yabai group chat.
Awesome. Another question. One guy from the Entropy community said, "Why is Yabai wearing an Entropy hoodie?"
I know I need one, and Kuala Lumpur. I hope that I'll get the goods.
Yeah, the truth is, it goes back to something that we were talking about earlier, that Yabai really believes in the spirit of collaboration and working with others. There's no reason why we have to be insular in our brands as we build them. It comes from outside industries and other successful companies that collaboration kind of increases the exposure for both sides. So I'm actually mocked up this image right here using ChatGPT, and it's the Yabai mascot wearing full Entropy merch because it looks fucking dope, doesn't it? I mean, she's got the Ashlar sword, the hoodie and hat fit the character so well, and it goes back to culture, it goes back to collaboration, and the idea that there's no reason why we have to PvP, that there really is enough to go around, and that WAGMI was a principle that we talked about earlier. We're all going to make it is this idea of abundance, of surplus, that truly everybody in this industry, if we work together, can grow the pie for everyone. So that's pretty dope. We got someone who said, "What's the project's long-term vision and roadmap?"
So roadmap-wise, we don't have like a formal roadmap that's posted on the TL or anything, but long-term, we're growing Yabai as a brand that we can make cool product with. And so we can use our assets, our intellectual property, our IP, and we can create one merchandise, which we're already doing. We do that for our brand and we do it with cross collaboration. So we'll do anime collabs with other companies or other projects. Also, manga. So our manga panels, we've released just a couple small ones, but as I mentioned, our artist is working very heavily right now to create our AI model, our Yabai AI model, which would mean that we can take our character and authentically create her and have her which way to create content that is authentic to our art. And that's something that matters because we want to grow an authentic, legitimate brand. And if we have an AI model of our actual character, we don't have to have, so many renditions and styles of the Yabai girl. And we can create our own content, consistent content. And then also, as we just chatted about, the community is something that we're growing, and we're really focused on women. So I am currently collaborating with a lot of women's groups founders, and we'll be taking that to Tokyo. We'll be taking that to other places in the world where we're going to create opportunities for women to learn about this space, they can also participate in it, find opportunities, and have a platform that they would be able to share cute, cool, kawaii, Tokyo, yabai things, but also grow their own endeavors so they can grow their own career or their own platform. So I want to be supportive of that, and I want to be able to create a community to make that happen. And so that's something we're already doing, but we'll be continuing to grow that. Which just creates a network effect too. So that also is good for the project. And it's good for growing our brand identity across the space, but even outside of that. So getting people, so if you mentioned people outside of crypto who are new to crypto, who want to feel that it's welcoming or fun, or and cool, or just easy to get into. We want to be a touch point for that. So I think that that's one thing that we can do as a women's group, and also guys too. We can branch out to help guys get onboarded into crypto as well. But just being a place that like we're more friendly to the wider audiences than perhaps maybe a tech product or a heavy tech product or DeFi, or something very financial or technical. We're more inviting because we're more like an entertainment. I'm an entertainment project that we're creating content and community and culture. So we want to keep doing that and making it accessible.
That's awesome. There was just on that note of something that you just touched on. Someone in the chat said, "I've been trying to bring in all the women I know to crypto. They need to see women talk about it and explain it. I will definitely share your X." So people are aligned with the mission there. Somebody asked, "Is it community ran or is there a small team?" And while you answer that, I'm gonna run to the other room and grab my Yabai Chill House shirt so I can show them some of what y'all have done.
Arigato. Okay, cool. We have a team. It's myself, as well as I had mentioned. There's the Schizo posters and Radbro Dev. They help out a lot on the back end. Like technically, I'm also a technical person, but I wear so many hats in the public face, and I'm also getting the community up and running. I'm doing a lot of business and connecting BD, and then we have a couple people who work at or who are based in Japan, and they also are part of building out. They help with everything. Well, we have the artists, we have people who are making the merchandise, artistic people, community people. So people who are bringing in kind of like Yabai ambassadors, people who, and it's starting in Tokyo. We have Asami-chan, for example, Asami Scream. You'll probably see her a lot more on the Yabai TL. She's actually quite popular in the Tokyo space, fashion, in the art scene. She's a gyaru, pink hair, Japanese girl, really cool, Harajuku, Shibuya, has a lot of friends, has quite a large following count, and she's going to be bringing in and onboarding more women and our community to the Yabai. So that is, I guess, building out the actual community. But then community-wise, we too have we have people who are like chronically online, for example, in the group chat, just spamming Yabai constantly. And then we have people who are like around the world who are just like Yabai fans, and they're constantly posting or sharing Yabai content. And We encourage them to do their own Yabai things, and they can even create their own fan art of ours character, and just kind of create the whole universe. But it is started with the core team, and it's based in Tokyo. But then we do branch out community-wise, and I like the idea of it being something that people can create like their own little. We can create a big Yabai-verse instead of it just being like all like top down from the team. Like other people everywhere can just do cool Yabai things. So I guess I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. Chat, let me really quick show you guys, because this is related to the next question coming from the chat. A couple of people are asking about the merch and what's the relationship of the merch to the token. They're wondering whether there's a flywheel element or if revenue will be put back into the coin, et cetera, et cetera. But let me just show you this, guys, because this is really sick. You see right here, you see the Yabai on the top and the Chill House on the bottom. This is one of my prized possessions. This is actually easily a top 2 piece of crypto merch that I own. The Yabai X Chill House collaborative shirt, which is so fucking dope. The art on this is insane. And I wear this shit probably too much. That's why I'm kind of have it rolled up, because there's like stains and shit on it. But this is fire.
No, we handmade those. I mean, we hand printed them in Tokyo, and the drawing in the artwork too. So, well, the character. So we did Chill House with AI, but for our artwork, we draw.
No, epic. Can you talk a little bit about the relationship between merch and the coin proper? I don't think there's a flywheel element, but the culture element is ultimately what's going to feed back into the coin, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like things to be tangible and touchable and IRL. So if we're making cool stuff on the internet, I want it to be cool stuff that people can wear. So I want people to be able to have a cool manga panel shirt, just like the manga panel shirts that I see in Tokyo. I want people to be able to own that and wear it. I want, if we have cute anime keychains, I want people to be. I want to make this real. I want it to be something that people can love and touch and bring with them, carry with them, and so we like to do that for our brand, and also collaborations with other projects too. So. We do a lot of cross collabs with Chill House, for example. We did that with him, and I think we're gonna do some more with Chill House. Also, I'm good friends with Rico, so I always like throwing merch ideas his way, things that we can make. I almost got him to make. It's so Japanese though. I don't know if it's Chill House branded, but I almost got him to make a Japanese omamori, which is a good luck charm amulet. I almost got there to be omamori. Yes, Yabai is making Yabai omamori, which is Yabai good luck charm, because all of us, we need good luck. If you're in the trenches, you want your luck. So we made our own Yabai ones, but then I almost got Chill House to make those, but I don't think he didn't make it, but I think we're gonna do some more cross collabs with them and many other projects, and it's fun. It's fun to do, and I just like making things real.
Totally. I mean, that goes back to real, authentic culture in crypto that takes time to build, right? Like a lot of projects, they just give you intangible. They just give you ideas, and they never actually deliver anything. But you are clearly in the business of making things tangible and building a real brand and giving people actual value that they will carry with them. I mean, I rock this shirt all the time, and people in the chat are super enthusiastic. Everyone's asking, where can I buy it? Where can I buy it? I don't, and then other people are saying you got to sell this, and then you got to take the revenue and you got to put it into the coin somehow, or into marketing or something like that. So I don't know if that's like in the pipeline, but the community's screaming for it.
That's big brain. I like that. Actually, I think we were going to collaborate with. I was going to collaborate with a team that's pitching me a similar idea that we would set up the shop, and then the money, the revenues would go back into the community, would go back into the token. So I'm actually talking to someone about that very idea right now. I like it, big brain. But the shop wise, yeah. So I'm that's definitely on the radar. Create a shop. We wanted to do it sooner, but there's some fulfillment. We had some fulfillment issues with our factory. We weren't able to get it up yet, but soon. Yes, I definitely want to do the shop. I think that will be a big deal too. If we do the shop, I've talked with the Jupiter team, for example, and they're very supportive of it and promoting so that it has a wider audience and a bigger market. So when the shop goes live, it should be something we can really go big with.
Awesome. Getting so much good feedback in the chat. People are saying these are the people we need in Web3. They're saying this is how you make people feel like they're more involved and tied to the coin. The guy said, I bought 4 SOL of Yabai at 100,000 market cap, and this conversation made me never want to sell.
Yabai.
That's dope. I think I'm out of audience questions unless somebody has any last straggling questions. Anybody in the chat, something? They've been so enthusiastic this whole time, and you've done an absolute stellar job of eloquently communicating what Yabai is all about. Cal Limo says, is there any way I can save this video to share with others? Yeah, there's going to be a VOD of this available on X, on YouTube, and on Pump Fun. And we're probably going to do some magic and clip it up a little bit and let those clips hit the timeline as well. Karsten says, when is the Entropy Yabai merch dropping? It's in the pipeline. We're working on it. It's a really good question. It's in the pipeline. It's definitely going to happen this year. So stay tuned. Let's see. Somebody says, is there an ETA on the AI model completion?
ETA, I don't like giving a hard date, but I would say based on progress that we've made, 1 to 2 months.
That's awesome. Awesome. Somebody in the chat asked, do you also dabble at all in anime, motion, film, like moving art, like real animation type stuff?
Dabbling is the word, because I spoke with an AI house, but they do, and they make anime using AI, but this is something that is based in Tokyo, and they're doing some really cool stuff. I talked to them very early on, so they were actually I noticed they were liking all my posts on X, and it's an opportunity there, and I think that if we did, probably it's not going to be a movie, maybe something. I like things to be short and digestible, so maybe you guys could see something in the works. I like the idea a lot. I think it would be amazing to have Yabai-chan have a voice.
No, that's really dope. I'm thinking almost like, you know, Chill House always puts videos out, and they're usually like pretty trendy, pretty short, and pretty well made by their AI team over there. So yeah, bite-sized little culture made in motion. Karsten says, hoping Yabai will be on the Mount Rushmore of coins.
Let's go. On the Mount Fuji.
Yeah. That's so dope. All right. Anybody else, chat? Any straggling questions? They say I aped in. Guys, I mean, I came away from this conversation intensely bullish. I think I'm going to go and pin the contract address in my group and in the stream and let everyone know that the future is bright for this. We're definitely going to get this stream clipped up. Any last questions or stragglers? If not, then you could just give some parting words. And I think thank you so much for your time, because this has been incredible. It's been super informative. Everyone's given good feedback. And this is exactly what we need more of, right? Like if we're going to achieve all those goals that we've described throughout the stream of expanding culture and onboarding people and making this space a little better for everyone, this is what it takes. It takes the slow and steady work. It takes people that get it. It takes collaboration, and I think all of that is what's happening here. So I really appreciate you coming by and contributing that. You're welcome anytime, any other time that you want to come back to the stream. Just let me know. The people love you. So.
Arigato. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Hell yeah.
And I would love to come back. I'd love to come back. Maybe I can bring some Yabai community with me next time.
That would be awesome. Everyone's saying thank you. Fantastic interview. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning us on to Yabai Culture. I'm now smarter for having seen this. Good live. Very bullish. I aped in. This guy wrote something in Japanese. Sorry, I can't read it, but I'm assuming it's a compliment. Great interview. Pretty sweet. Thank you, etc. Everyone is super, super enthusiastic.
Arigato. Thank you so much for joining. And get in Yabai. The community, go to the Telegram, stay with us. Like, we will be posting more, maybe joining more of these streams, maybe going live, but we'll keep you guys updated. We'll have a lot coming up. The shop, and when that's dropping, we'll also make an announcement, and we have the Cat Loan Poor stuff coming, so that should be exciting, and want to get you guys in on that.
Yabai as fuck. Everyone in the chat saying yabai now. Oh wait, I actually did have one more question.
Okay.
My favorite sticker from Yabai is when she's drinking the gasoline. Can you explain a little bit more about that? Like, what's the cultural significance? Chat, for those of you who don't know, this character right here, she literally has a gas pump, like from a gas station, and she's just chugging that shit like a water or something. It's pretty hilarious. What's the context to that?
There's a couple contexts. One, the president of America decided they wanted to kidnap the president of Venezuela, and perhaps that's good for all of us, because now we have access to more oil and gas. That's one context of it. But you can also gas it. So you guys, we're gonna gas it. And also, when I need to say FML, this is my sticker. Or if I have FOMO, I'm gonna drink some gas.
Gas it, chat, gas it. Wonderful. All right, that's perfect. That's perfect. What a stream. Thank you so much for your time. If you got nothing else to say, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you. We'll wrap this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Nice. Good shit. That was a pretty good interview right there. How was it? How'd you guys feel? We just wrapped it. It was actually like one of the first times that I've really done an interview on the multi-stream. I've done interviews before, like on Pump Fun guest stream. This is the first time that I've done it on multi-stream. It was pretty good. So we might have to keep pushing it. Like, we might have to do this more often. It's pretty awesome. Good job. Cool. Good job. W. Fantastic. Good. Was great. You're a good interviewer. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thumbs up. Yeah. 81,000 likes. Most I've seen. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's the most I've ever seen, too. You guys really liked the shit out of that. Okay. Nice. Good to know. Good little bit of market feedback there. Hey, good stuff. Haken says, you guys made me convert my remaining USDC to Sol. Yeah. Check it. I mean, this is it. I mean, this is Yabai. This is the chart right here. In my opinion, still woefully undervalued, especially when you look at the fact that they used to be up by almost $1 million market cap. Right now, it's only at 200K, and they are one of the pioneers of crypto culture. So that's pretty awesome. You tuned yourself to be on the stream. Good deal, bro. Respect. Hell yeah, bro. I'm just trying to increase the signal, trying to give exposure to more voices in the industry. I'm only one guy, but I have a lot of great friends, and I have a lot of really talented friends. And for you guys to hear from them is going to be a totally different perspective from me, and you're going to learn a lot, right? At the end of the day, one of the core principles of cryptocurrency, the ethos, the philosophy of crypto, is decentralization. And that's not just a technological thing. That's also decentralization of voices, decentralization of opinions, decentralization of power. How do we spread things around and give a little bit to everyone so that everyone can have responsibility, everyone can have ownership, everyone can teach one another, like Jack says, and that we can keep moving this industry forward. It's dependent on us working together. It's dependent on us being honest and on giving our true opinions. It's dependent on us taking ownership of being agents, and that ultimately is what it's all about. So huge kudos to you guys for tuning in. I think that was really spectacular, honestly. Couldn't ask for it to go better. Good stuff. Yeah, that was pretty dope. And it intersects with so many things that we've been talking about. Like, this is stuff that Jem was talking about in her class yesterday. I mean, you're hearing echoes of this, and how we are a force for good in this industry. That as we build this community and as we keep moving forward, we're going to change the culture. We're going to make crypto better. And to do that, we need to work really hard. We need to find the good people, and we need to stick to them, coalition build, and try and work together to push this forward. We need to move culture. We need to make opportunity, and that's what it's all about. Vietnam says, is this why you had to shave for your interview stream? Nah, my shit was just, it honestly was after I made my last TikTok where I still had the full beard. I was like, all right, this is getting nasty. Before I make another TikTok, I gotta shave this shit. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Plenty of money in the world to go around. We are all going to make it. We are all going to make it. What a really special stream, honestly. What a really special stream. That shit was super dope. Sweet. Now, on that note, I'm going to have to take at least a little bit of a break. I want to reset the algorithm. I think I'm just going to turn off the PC. I'm going to go touch grass for a little bit. Might get a little something to eat. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please go check out Yabai. Let me get all the socials for Yabai and drop it on you guys real quick. So their X is Yabai Core. Yabai X Core. You see right down there in the chat. I just pinned it. So that's Yabai X Core. Let me go find her at. It's right here. Right here. So this is the at of her. Just dropped it. Oh, her link tree. Oh, she got a link tree. Or the Yabai link tree. So that's the Yabai page. Go follow up on Yabai. That is her page right there that I just pinned in the chat. Let me go to the Yabai link tree and pull it up. What a great stream, honestly. Okay, here's the Yabai link tree. We had 145 people tuned in on X, and then almost 100 over here on TikTok. A couple hundred people watched that. You can see right here, okay, Linktree Yabai is right down there in the chat. You can join up their community. You can check out their Jupe Studio page. They have an Instagram, and then, of course, the X account. All of that information is right down there in the chat. I just pinned it. I'm going to be taking all of this information, and I'm going to be posting it over on my Discord as well. So you guys will be able to easily access it in there. I'm going to ping everyone and let them know that it's there. You guys have been legends. You guys have been such good sports. And that was a really awesome stream. We're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna have to keep interacting with folks. Sweet. Good stuff. All right. What's this on the screen? This is the project. You buy. You buy. Dope. All right. I'm going to wrap this stream up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I got to go touch grass for a little bit. I've been sitting in this chair for like 3 hours now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. Pin the Discord down there. You're going to have more information in there. So, yeah, let's run it up. Let's make it happen. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. You are the best community in crypto, and we are all going to make it. We are all going to make it. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's a marathon, not a race. Take care, everybody. Till the next time. I'll be back in a little bit. Like I'm probably just going to take like a 10-20 minute break, and then I'm going to restart the stream. So I'll see you guys then.